What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Evan and I make videos about hot stocks, dividends, and options. So if that interests you guys, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss when I upload. Now in today's video, I actually have some leaked news regarding NIO Day and the new sedan that they're going to be officially announcing on NIO Day. But before we actually jump into the video, if you guys wouldn't mind going down and hitting the like button, I would really appreciate it, and it lets me know that you guys enjoy these video updates every day. So again, if you guys wouldn't mind going down and hitting the like button, I would really appreciate it. But before we actually jump into all this information regarding NIO Day and some of this leaked news about their new sedan, I want to give you guys some reference of where NIO is trading so you guys kind of have an idea, maybe if you haven't been keeping up with NIO's share price going into NIO Day. So as the way NIO stands right now, they're up right around 1.3% on the day, and they're trading almost at that $54 mark. Now early on when the market opened this morning, NIO almost got up to $55. They hit $54.75. And I'm sure most of you guys are aware, but NIO's high all time is right around $57. So for them to climb up almost to $55, that's only $2 away from their previous high. And it really shows that NIO has a lot of momentum, especially going into a big event like NIO Day. And I think a lot of this momentum could continue after NIO Day into the coming weeks, especially when we see a lot of new people investing in NIO that wouldn't have previously considered investing in NIO until after this NIO Day event. But to give you an idea of how much NIO has actually jumped recently, when we look at the 1 week chart, you can see that they're up right around 11%. And again, they're trading at that $54 area, but you can see recently they jumped up, and this was on Monday when they had this big increase. And this was actually due to their delivery numbers that NIO reported. Now, for those of you who are unaware, NIO actually recorded 7,007 deliveries in December. And the news of those deliveries came out on January 4th. And so that's why we saw that big spike on Monday. And now NIO has kind of been using that momentum, and they've been maintaining above this $50 area. And now they're starting to climb back up even towards $55 as we saw this morning. And I think it's a really good thing to see them start consolidating above $50 because we know even though $50 isn't really a significant point in terms of past resistance or support, there's a big psychological side to things when there's a very even number. And I don't know why this is the case, but we've seen historically in many stocks before, a very even number like $50 can provide a very strong resistance or support line, and that's been the case many times in the past. And so to see NIO get above $50 and to see them actually maintaining that for the past few days, obviously that's a very good thing, and from here hopefully they can get up past $57, if not before the NIO Day event, hopefully after at some point within the coming weeks. And then again, hopefully they can use that as support and just continue going up from there. But we're just going to have to wait and see what happens with the NIO Day event and how things play out. Now before we actually get into the news about the new sedan that's going to be officially unveiled on NIO Day, I want to kind of give you guys some background, especially on this NIO Day event and some other big things that they're going to be releasing and they're going to be talking about on the NIO Day event. And if you guys are not aware, NIO Day is actually this Saturday, and typically we see NIO Day and their events are typically in December, but because of all the pandemic and everything being delayed, they had to delay it into January. And so this is technically still the NIO Day 2020 event. And I see a lot of people labeling it as NIO Day 2021. Now, yeah, technically it is in 2021, but they're probably going to have their next NIO Day event in this coming December, which would be 2021 as well. But with NIO Day being so soon, and it's only in a couple days here, NIO obviously could be hiding a couple surprises. But the things that we do know is that they're going to be talking about their new sedan that they're going to be officially unveiling. And there's also a teaser photo that's been put out that says ready for tomorrow, January 9th, 2021, and it shows somewhat of an image, and you can kind of see a resemblance of what the vehicle may look like. Now, if you guys know anything about NIO, you probably know that they also put out a preview back in 2019, and that was their ET vehicle, and I'll flash up a photo here so you can see that. But there's a lot of people anticipating that that's what this vehicle is going to look like, and they think this is going to be the production model of that ET version from 2019. But the ET from back in 2019 was a dual motor all-wheel drive design, and it had an estimated 280 mile range, or 450 kilometers, and a 0 to 60 in about 4.7 seconds. Now obviously we know that NIO has vastly improved their technologies especially their battery pack system, since 2019. And the newer released sedan that's going to be unveiled on NIO Day is probably going to have this 150 kilowatt hour battery pack. And with the aerodynamics and the design of this new sedan, they're estimating that it's going to get about 560 miles of range, or about 900 kilometers. Well, I'm sure most of you guys know that most gas-powered vehicles get about a 400 to 500 mile range. 500 is on the very conservative side, and that's like your hybrid vehicles. Now, most vehicles I've drove have had about a 400 mile range, and some even less. So to see NIO stepping up and getting this electric vehicle that has a 560 mile range, not only is that a good thing for NIO, but it's also a good thing for investors, because if NIO gets more customers and they can increase their customer base, obviously that should increase the price of NIO long term. But you have to also keep in mind that NIO has been advancing super quickly in the last couple months. Just recently, within the last 2 months, they also released their 100 kilowatt hour battery pack. Now again, the people who had the 70 and 84 kilowatt hour battery packs in their previous SUV NIO vehicles, I believe they have the option to upgrade to this 100 kilowatt hour battery pack. Now obviously that's going to increase range over previous battery packs that were smaller, but looking at the fact that NIO just released this 100 kilowatt hour battery pack about 2 months ago, and now they're already announcing a 150 kilowatt hour battery pack, that puts their new sedan, I believe, at the highest range for any electric vehicle. Now I could be wrong, and let me know down in the comments if I am wrong, but I do believe that would be the highest range electric vehicle that there is right now. Now I'm sure Tesla is going to work on something to take back that top spot, because Tesla always wants to be on top. But with predictions right now of the range of this new sedan, 560 miles is looking like it's going to be at that top spot. But now to get into some of the leaked information about this new sedan and about NIO Day, some of this information could give NIO a serious shot at overtaking Tesla. Now, of course, it's not going to be anytime soon, but considering how NIO has been increasing pretty steadily, and they've had these serious increases in technology, I would not be surprised to see them possibly overtake Tesla at some point in the future. But this is also considering the fact that NIO doesn't go bankrupt, or they don't get delisted from US exchanges, which again, that is always a risk. Now it's a small risk, but it's always a risk with a company that's new like NIO. We know that Tesla's been around a lot longer than NIO, but with the way NIO's been advancing, again, it's a possibility that they could overtake Tesla at some point in the future. Now, if you guys want all the leaked information regarding this new sedan that NIO is going to be unveiling, just go over to carnewschina.com and you guys can read the full information, but I'm just going to cover a few of the major details regarding this new sedan. Now, we know that NIO has been putting out patents for different things like their battery packs and their battery swap technologies, and they've been working on all these patents, but some of the recent images regarding this new sedan have been released, and they're kind of just renderings. But right here you can see here's the rear end of this new sedan, and this is apparently what it's supposed to look like. And if we compare this again back to their previous ET version from 2019, you can see that it has a very similar design, and I'll also throw up a couple side images here of this rendering. Now again, this isn't confirmed 100%, it could be fake, but we know with the image that they put out for their preview of this new sedan, this does look like the previous ET version from 2019, and it also has the same body lines and the same shape as that preview image that they're going to be unveiling on NIO Day. But the patent images of the NIO.N, which is the production version of the NIO ET concept car, is supposed to be equipped with a 150 kilowatt hour battery pack, which is a nickel cobalt manganese battery pack, good for about 900 kilometers according to the NEDC range. And the .N is supposed to have a level 4 autonomous driving. Now we know that NIO has spoke about their level 4 autonomous driving previously, but they have never confirmed it for a vehicle, and there's also no laws or regulations that allow for autonomous driving yet. But to see that this new sedan is likely going to have this level 4 autonomy, I think obviously that's a good thing even if it can't be incorporated yet, and there might not be an update that allows drivers to use the autonomous driving feature. As long as it's incorporated into these vehicles, eventually in the future, NIO can just send an over-the-air update and allow their vehicles to drive autonomously. Because I'm not sure if you guys know, but I think a lot of Tesla vehicles have the same thing, and they have autonomous driving built into their vehicles, and all they need is an update over the air that will allow their vehicle to drive fully autonomously. But to see that NIO is getting into that same game Even though they're a relatively newer company than Tesla, it really shows how much they've increased and advanced over the last couple of years. Now again, I don't know how level 4 autonomy works over in China and what rules and regulations they have regarding this autonomous driving, but as of right now, currently in the US, we have level 2, and that's the highest it gets, and that's the highest that's legal as of right now. But this is where the car can handle major driving functions like speed, steering, but the driver still needs to pay attention the whole time and be prepared to catch any mistakes the car makes. Now level 4 basically means that a car is going to be able to drive on its own under most driving conditions. And one thing that a lot of people have noticed from the preview image that NIO released was that the new sedan shows a pod above the center of the windshield, and the guesses are that this probably holds some kind of camera or radar unit that's going to allow the vehicle to drive on its own and use this level 4 autonomous driving. Now I'll put up an image here of the preview again if you guys haven't seen it already, and this is where you can see that pod above the center of the windshield, and you can also see one on the rear glass as well, on the rear end of the car. Now the one on the rear could likely be like an antenna for the radio, but it could also very likely have some kind of camera or radar system incorporated into it, even if it is an antenna for the radio as well. But again, this is all we have to go on as of right now, and at least from what I think this is going to be some kind of upgraded version of their ET preview from back in 2019. Because again, just looking at the body lines and what we can see from this image, it looks very similar to that model from 2019. Now for those of you who made it this far into the video, I want to hear what your guys' average share price is and how many shares you guys own down in the comments. Now I know I ask you guys somewhat often, but I kind of want to see if you guys are still adding shares to your portfolio and if you guys have been averaging in even more shares every week or so. So again, let me know down in the comments if you guys have been continuing to add more shares. Also, if you guys haven't signed up for Webull, make sure you guys sign up using the link in the description, and when you sign up and deposit $100, you'll get 4 free stocks now. And this promotion has been extended to January 15th, so make sure you guys get your free stocks before it ends. Lastly, if you guys want to join the Discord, I recently set up a Discord server, so if you guys want to join that and chat among other like-minded people, whether that be about NIO, different EV stocks, or whatever you want to chat about, feel free to join using the link in the description, or I'm also going to pin the top comment down in the comment section. And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like because it really does help out the channel. And with that said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you back here in the next one. Bye.